Before I begin, I'm just going to come right out and say I know my shorts on these cells are taking quite a long time, but I will finish very soon, so please do not worry about that. So in my last video, I did stop explaining what the empty like looking space in a cell was, and that I called the cytoplasm. Now the cytoplasm, I told you, basically has two main functions. It serves as a site for many chemical reactions occurring in the cell, and it also houses most of the organelles contained in the cell. Like I told you, it is made up of 92% water and 8% other substances. Now, these other substances are actually mostly known as organic molecules. And these organic molecules include things like proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, and yeah, all this stuff. So, those are all organic molecules and they can be found within the cytoplasm. Now, we now come to an interesting one, which is the vacuole. Now, vacuoles in cells have very important functions. In simple terms, vacuoles are like little sacs in the cytoplasm, and these sacs do have functions. Their main function is to help in the storage of certain substances. Yeah, so they store substances. Now, these substances can either be waste substances or substances that they have collected from outside the cell into the cell for use. So basically, vacuoles are like little storage bags for the animal cell. Another thing I want to talk about is the lysosome. I'm going to spell it out right here, the lysosome. And this lysosome actually has a very special function. It helps in the breakdown of whatever substance enters into the cell. This is a lysosome, this is a lysosome, this is a lysosome, this is a lysosome, and this is a lysosome, including this. So, anyway, what I'm trying to say is that lysosomes help in the breakdown of any big molecular substances that enter the cell. For example, maybe you have all heard that in the immune system, your immune cells eat bacteria. Basically, what they actually do is that they swallow the bacteria using their vacuoles, then the lysosomes connect to the vacuoles and digest the bacteria alive down into its subunit parts. And then they just discard it the other way. Yeah, so that's basically what the lysosomes do. They break down substances that enter the cell. They break down substances mostly to attack the substance, or they just break it down to get the basic nutrients they need for the cell to use. So that's all about lysosomes.